Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us again after a wonderful industry night in the month of March. I am Milan, and I will be joining you today with my partner, Al, and we will be once again presenting to you our Case for Change idea. Our idea is the development of an online data reporting safety map with many more features that can potentially help benefit your company. We called it the Cyber Map. I'm going to quickly go over the overview of this presentation so that we can see what's in store for these next 15 minutes. I'll be doing the introduction, benefits, and stakeholder analysis, while Al will be doing the challenges, solutions, milestones, and conclusion. So what is the Cyber Map? As mentioned previously, it is a map that will digitally provide daily updates based on the current map of the site. Essentially, all tasks throughout the site will be placed on the map where anyone involved with the project can access on a daily basis. So this will be updated daily or more depending on the work site. In relation to posting these tasks around the site, depending on where they're working, the use of color-coordinated hazard identification system must be established. For example, if high hazard level work is being completed in the parking lot of your work site, that area would be colored red. Another feature is that it can also be used as an emergency notifier. Checking the app can show you where the emergency is. If you are involved in the emergency or incident, the map can show you where the nearest emergency facilities are. The reason why we created this was to increase the overall on-site work awareness. So daily task reporting is crucial for this to work, and is also important for the sake of improving the overall awareness. Next slide, please. So during my previous work as a summer safety student, I recognized that a lot of construction sites had one single map of their site located throughout different areas. And if there were changes to the map and design of the site, it would have to be reprinted and reposted and shown to all the workers with the project to ensure that they are aware of all the changes that occurred. So another reason why we thought about developing this app is because you will have to have access of this. You will have access of this map at all times. Excuse me. This can come in handy for big sites because workers might not be aware where the emergency are located. Also, workers and management will be able to remain updated on the current state of the job and will be able to look back at the history of the project. So now I'm going to be looking at the benefits and the future state of the company, of the app. So when looking at the main reasons as to why this app will benefit your company, increased on-site safety awareness is a huge piece for our pitch. So due to the daily updates, the workers throughout the site will have access to all activity occurring within the site. Knowing what work is around you will increase your on-site safety awareness. Designated people will also be able to update these tasks based on if there is a task change as well. Boosting the awareness will be adding the color-coordinated tasks. Sorry, I'm going to restart that. Boosting the awareness will be adding the color-coordinated hazards for tasks on the map. Workers will know what areas on the map they might need to avoid for safety purposes. As previously mentioned, workers will have their access to emergency facilities located throughout the site, and their locations on the map based on where you are. This to me is crucial as it can help shave seconds, which can actually help save a life. So lastly, for on-site safety awareness, the establishment of prime and subcontractors has been a huge issue for construction sites and maybe other working sites. On the map, manually you can set these specific areas to establish where the subcontractor is within the map of the site. This will diminish the confusion of the site where the subcontractor is laying within. The daily updating portion is also considered one of our main benefits when considering this app for your organization. As mentioned, this will be updated daily. All information presented will be real-time information. If there is a change in the task or work throughout the site, the app will be updated notifying workers of the state of the site. Another reason why daily updating is crucial for us is because it can help a company express their due diligence. The way this is done is by consistently updating. It will show you that you are aware of the changing tasks in the site by identifying the hazards in the workplace and by color coordinating them. It is not only being objective by reviewing and assessing our current process, but it's also being proactive. Since work is constantly moving, workers should be updated on the state of work. For management to have to access this, it will allow us to keep administrators, clients, and stakeholders all updated on the project. This can help monitor and improve the site and performance by catching little issues before they become big. By continuously improving this app with intent, you will see a rise in worker engagement and see more colorful path to superior safety. That's our vision statement. I'm going to move on to the stakeholder analysis. So when adding something big to your company, of course, you want to know who to involve to make the process as easy and as thorough as possible. Since the executive managers are leaders of the company, they will need to be involved. They will need to be involved in the large business moves the company makes, followed by the accounting team to discuss whether it's feasible to develop and implement the app based on the cost of the financial status of the company. Of course, the team would be a large safety team would be a large part of this, since they are developing and integrating the app into the everyday life of the work sites. Some safety members will be responsible to update the daily status of the project and will have a role maintaining and monitoring the app to ensure that daily tasks are being completed. Supervisors will be more hands-on with this, since they will be in the field using the app hands-on to determine the change of work and updating the map due to the changes that occur. Project managers will have a big stake in this, since they will be utilizing this app as their daily check-in to ensure that project is sticking to schedule. And lastly, the IT team will be there to improve and monitor for any faults or hacks that there could potentially be occurring, considering this is a software. So now I'm going to move on to Al for the challenges and solutions.
Okay, thank you, Milan. Next, I'm going to talk about the challenges we may face when implementing this change and how can we solve those challenges. We identified several challenges such as budget, how to keep it real time, and employees' skill levels. And today I will mainly talk about two challenges and how we solve them. The first is to overcome technology barrier through trainings. We know people are in different levels of using technology. Some people are very good at using smartphones. In contrast, some other people are not good at. So according to some research, as we can see on this picture, for millennials and Generation X, they are more favor of using smartphones, but for some other generations, they are not. So to solve this challenge, we plan to conduct some trainings on using CyberMipe. These training are for every employees in the company to ensure everyone is in the same skill level of using CyberMipe. Besides, we also encourage employees to help each other in using this CyberMipe, both during the trainings and during work. Yeah. So next, I'm going to talk about how to make this information update real time by using a communication specialist and smooth the procedure. So we know task turnovers happens frequently at construction site, and after turnovers, hazards associated with tasks can also be changed. So we need to update those information on our CyberMipe app. But delay might happen during this process. To solve this challenge, we plan to assign a communication specialist who is responsible for gathering information update, gathering task change, gathering other change from supervisors or OHS team. And then this person is responsible for update those information on the app as soon as possible. We also plan to smooth the communication procedure by setting some rules, such as when there is a task or hazard change, the communication specialist must get the information within 10 minutes from supervisors. After we solve those challenges, we also need to check the process of our CyberMine project and to ensure stakeholders, to encourage stakeholders. To do this, some milestones are set. The first milestone is to finish the app development. When I say finish, I not only mean the app is finished by the IT department, I also mean they have been tested to run smoothly and all the functions such as hazard information update are achieved. After this milestone is achieved, we can celebrate it through awarding the IT department. When I say award, I don't mean some huge amount of money bonus for the IT department. Certainly, you can do if you have enough budget, but if not, we can award those IT people some like letters of honor to them on some events such as award nights. And during the award night, we can also formally announce the CyberMap app through a Steve Jobs style speech, which means a highly engaged speech to encourage employees to use our CyberMap app. The second milestone is workers' daily check-in. To ensure every worker is using it actively, we plan to set up a daily check-in policy. This policy can also prevent workers' complacency. After we check workers' daily login records, after we make sure that every worker logs into the CyberMap app at least once a day, then we can say we achieved this milestone. To celebrate it, we can give the active users of CyberMap some awards. By saying awards, I mean some small gifts such as a pen or a notebook. Say if a worker at construction site identified some hazard through using our CyberMap, meanwhile he finished his daily task safely, then we can say this worker is an active user and we can award this worker with some gifts. Meanwhile, we can also remark this app's huge contribution to safety on some meetings. We also can show some statistics data to see how much the incident rate is decreased by implementing this CyberMap app. And last but not least, let's have a review of this project. We are introducing a mobile safety app named CyberMap. It is a digitalized, real-time, color-coordinated app that can update hazards and tasks information to construction workers. Besides, workers can also see site history, emergency through using this app. To implement this change, we need to deal with some stakeholders such as your excellent executive team, IT department, and also our OHS team. And to overcome some challenges, we need to conduct trainings on workers of different skill levels of using technology, and also assign some specific person and establish some policies to keep this information update real time. After that, we need to set up some milestones such as app development is finished, workers daily check-in is achieved, And finally, we believe through implementing this several map project, we can get you to a superior safety. Thank you, everyone.